Okay, so in this video right here, we're gonna find references for our game art, which is a Barbarian Axe. And we can do this just by going to Google right here. And then we're just gonna type Barbarian Axe and go to the Images tab right here. And you can see there's a ton of references right here. So we can actually use these images right here to make as references for our game art. So what we can do then is click on these images right here, and let's just do a print screen and go back to Illustrator again and then paste the image. And now, as you can see, it actually made a screenshot of my whole desktop right here. And to remove all the clutter here, we can actually just mask this image right here. So with my rectangle tool, I'm just gonna draw a shape right here that covers the image we need, and then I'm just gonna select them both and mask them out by pressing Ctrl 7. And then I can just move this to the side right here, and I can also scale it down, and I'm just gonna lock it so that it actually don't messes up my artwork creation. And then we can head back to Chrome again, and we can choose other references. So I'm just gonna choose this image right here. It's actually pretty small, but that is actually okay because we're just gonna use them as basis or guide for our own game artwork. So I'm just gonna print screen again here and go back to Illustrator and paste it there. And to clear up again, we're just gonna create a masking shape here by using the rectangle tool and selecting them both and masking them again. Okay, so now we can just put it on the side right here. And if you want to add more references here, you can just go back to Google, or we can actually use this image right here. And just like the same process, we're just gonna do a print screen and then go back to Illustrator again, draw out our mask, and use it to mask our screenshot. So I'm just gonna put this reference here on the other side, and I'm just gonna scale it down so we can actually have more reality space here. And we now have successfully set up our references. And then what we're gonna do with these images right here is to study them and have a full understanding on what are the details of a Barbarian Axe and what are its parts, or the details that we need to do when we create a mobile game version out of it. And now that we have set up our references, we are going to study it by looking closer. And as you can see, a Barbarian Axe has two main parts, which is the blade and the handle, which will also be the main parts of the Barbarian Axe that we are going to create. And for the secondary details, this will be just the grip here, or the other parts that make up the Barbarian Axe. And for the tertiary details here, or the really subtle details that are included in a Barbarian Axe, are these scratches right here, or these dents right here. And as you can see in this reference here, it has really good subtle details that add so much more realism to the whole design. Okay, so to recap again, what we need first to do is create the blade for the axe and then the handle. And then we're gonna add these leather strips right here for the handle or the grip. And we can even add ropes here that will wrap the blade to the handle. And also at the last part, we're gonna add scratches, dents, and chips to make it more professional looking, and this makes the artwork a lot more detailed and more appealing to gamers. So now that we have a clear understanding of the artwork that we want to make, we're just gonna go dive in right now and go into the creation process.